Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.
Well, we're breaking away from our regular programming to bring you some live updates from Abuja, where some reconstruction of road is now being conducted. You can continue to watch all of our broadcasting and programming continues on digital platforms. The news also continues on Sky Channel 5.
Everyone that has traveled from both far and near distances, thank you for the gathering, this gathering this morning. Father, accept our thanksgiving in Jesus' name. We commit this program into your hand. We ask that all that are coming on the way, you bring them safely. Those that are seated in, Lord, you will give us safety. Lord, we ask that in all the processes of this program today, we will see your hand. And everyone that has traveled down to Kwara State, Lord, you will return every dignitary back home safely in the name of Jesus. We ask that all that you want us to know, that our nation will in turn be, and Kwara State will in turn be, for the betterment of every citizen, Lord, we will know from here in the name of Jesus. Everyone represented here, every arms, every wings, shall return home blessed. Thank you for answering our prayers. In Jesus' name, I prayed.
Thank you very much. It is now time for introduction. I will invite my colleague, Ayobola Funlaye, to please establish the local protocol. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The chairman. Let me use this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. The Chairman, Nigerian Governors Forum, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, CON. Is there being represented, ladies and gentlemen, by His Excellency, the number 2 man in Kwara State, the Deputy Governor, Mr. Kayode Alabi. We also have here, ladies and gentlemen, Senator 3SU, Senator Sadiq Suleiman Umar. You're welcome, sir. Let me also welcome our traditional rulers. We have the representative of the Emir of Ilorin. We say Shew. We say Shew. One more time, we say Shew. Walawi Yasemuka Minanas. We have our emirs and royal highnesses from the Kwara North that are also here for this beautiful program. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Kwara State Executive Council members. They are here, commissioners for health, for education, for women affairs, for environment, for youth, for business innovation and technology, for social development, for communications, for the Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, and of course our chief host, the Honorable Commissioner for Works, Engineer Abdulkawi Olododo, MNSC. You're welcome. A very young, intelligent man, doing so well to change the face of Kwara State. We have executive secretaries of boards here. The chairman of the Local Government Service Commission is here. We have permanent secretaries here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have captains of industries. I need to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, a man that is also doing so well for women, for youths, for people in Kwara State. The acting GM of the Kwara State Social Investment Program. I want to welcome Dr. Olayinka Wasiu Tejidini. Thank you for all you do. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 still man in not only in Kwara State, but in Nigeria. A man that empowers a lot of people, gives electricity, gives job opportunities. In one segment of Cam Holder Limited, we have like 3,000 women working in the nail department. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome Alhaji Kamal Yusuf as well. Amanda is doing so well for Kwara State as well. We have here, ladies and gentlemen, SAs and SSAs. Our father is also here representing the Emir of Yashikira, Senator Mohammed Hamed Waziri. Yashikira, you're welcome. The Emir of Okuta is here. Our security operatives are here. The Nigerian police, the FRSC, the NSCDC, and all other security organizations that are here. I want to welcome all of you. Distinguished invited guests, let me use this opportunity to inform us that we are live on TVC, courtesy of the Kwara State government. Also, Radio Kwara, the Kwara State Broadcasting Corporation, is, of course, doing this program live in the languages of English, Yoruba, Nupe, Batunu, and Hausa. While, of course, we also have covering live the Kwara State Television Service. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Kwara State.
Thank you very much. Let me at this point in time invite you to know the people that are here from Abuja to present to you the alignment for the 125-kilometer Niger State and 188-kilometer Kwara State segments of the 1,000-kilometer Sokoto Badagry Superhighway, a legacy project of Mr. President, a man I call the Grand Commander of concrete technology. My boss is the initiator. He's the grand initiator. At this point, the Honorable Minister of Works decided that the people of Kwara State and Niger State will be involved in this project. First of all, they would need to appreciate the importance of this project passing through their states. This minister is a super minister. This minister has a track record of excellence, of transformation, and infrastructural revolution. He did that as a governor 2 times in Ebonyi State. When he came to the Senate, within a couple of weeks, he was elected the deputy majority leader of the 10th Senate, having the highest record in such a short time. Today, he is the Honorable Minister of Works, an engineer par excellence, a passionate leader. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome His Excellency, Senator Engineer Dr. Mweze David Umahi, Grand Commander, Order of the Niger. Thanks, Your Excellency, for coming. He came with quite a lot of people, but let me start from the National Assembly. And I appreciate them for the legislative support they are giving the Ministry of Works. First in the list is the Chairman, Senate Committee on Works, our own distinguished Senator, Barinada Mpigi. He's representing Southeast Senatorial District in Rivers State. Another is Honorable Akin Alabi. He's the Chairman, House of Reps Committee on Works. Honorable Alabi is representing Elegba Onuara Federal Constituency in Oyo State. Once again, you're welcome, sir. Senator Muhammad Adamu Alero, former Governor Kebbi State, is now representing Jabi Central Senatorial District in Kebbi State. Distinguished Senator, you are welcome. The Senate Minority Whip, Senator Osita Ngu, is here with us. He's representing Enugu West Senatorial District. Distinguished, you are welcome, sir. Senator Barrister Onyekachi Peter Nwebonyi is the youngest senator holding a principal office in the history of the Senate. He's representing Ebonyi North Senatorial Zone. Distinguished Senator, you are welcome. You are also the Deputy Whip of the Deputy Chief Whip of the 10th Senate. You are welcome, sir. Senator Ashiru Oyelola Isa is your son. Is representing Kwara South Senatorial District in the 10th Senate. You are welcome, sir. Senator. Senator Saliu Mustafa is also here. He is representing Kwara Central Senatorial District. Distinguished Senator, you are welcome. Honorable Osman Banye is representing Batagarawa Charancho Rimi Federal Constituency in Katsina State. He is the Vice Chair of the Federal House of Reps Committee on Works. Honorable, you are welcome, sir. A very young man, too. May I mention the clerks of the Senate Committee on Works, Folunke Ogumbayo. You are welcome, ma. And Sadiq Adetuji, who is the clerk of the Federal House of Reps. Ladies and gentlemen, the list is not exhausted. The Senior Special Assistant to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on community engagement is here. She is Barrister Chioma Nweze. You are welcome, ma. The man that will take the opening remarks is here. Engineer Bid Obiaha is Director in charge of Highways, Bridges, and Design. You are welcome, sir. Engineer Ekong Basi is here, Director, Highways, North Central. Engineer Ekong, you are welcome. Your own son, Engineer Musa, is here. Musa, thank you for all that you have done to put this program. Thank you. You are the Director, Ministry. You are a Director in the Ministry of Works. Engineer Imam is here, Deputy Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister of Works. We also have SAs here, including SA in charge of protocol, Ashafa.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, also on the entourage of the Honorable Minister for Works, we have our own Senator representing Kwara North, Senator Sadiq Suleiman Umar, 3SU. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. We are going to rest the protocol, the introduction now. We're going straight to the point. And that is inviting the Director in charge of Federal Highways, Bridges and Design to make his opening remarks. And that will go with the presentation of the alignment for the Niger State 125 segment of the 1,000-kilometer Sokoto Badagry Superhighway, and the presentation of the Kwara State 188 segment of the 1,000 Sokoto Badagry Superhighway. May I invite you, sir, to speak to the people.
Your Excellencies, for want of time, please permit me to stand on the protocol already established. Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Our assignment here is simple and straightforward. To try to expose you to where this legacy project you have been hearing about will crisscross your state. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone and thank you for the opportunity to be with you on this special occasion. Like I said, the essence of our coming here is to expose you to the design we have done and show you the alignment we are intending to follow in the actualization of the two segments of the legacy project of the renewed hope administration of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. as it affects Kwara and Niger states. As you are aware, the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway is a trade, transport, and security greenfield corridor traversing from Sokoto State to Lagos State and interconnecting two of the Trans-African highways, N'Djamena to Dakar and Lagos to Dakar, improving trade and transport costs, connectivity, efficiency, and economies of scale. The design of this section will link the following alignments. Please, if I mispronounce the name of the town, forgive me. In Kwara, we are going to be passing through Chinandan, Sare, Koso Busu, Kayama, and in Niger, will be crossing notable towns like Ruga, Babana, Shafasi, Tunga Bakari. I'm already displaying the route. You are seeing it. You are seeing the major towns we are passing. And the essence is to connect this all-important route from Sokoto to Badagry, and is going to link up the popular Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Upon completion of this design, and subsequently commencement of construction works on this road, will allow for consistency of geometric flow of traffic, reduced traffic time, and vehicle maintenance costs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my duty is done. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you, sir. Can we give him a round of applause? Let me use this opportunity before our barrister Uji comes up now to welcome some of the groups that we have here. We have the NURTW, Up National, we have the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, Up Road, NACTA is here, Aten is here, the TWAN, Tricycle Owners Association of Nigeria, they are here. The concerned AA women, Yeleja International, they are also here. We have the Allied Trucks Transporters Association of Nigeria, ATAN, and all of the groups that are here for this occasion. You're all welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be leaving you into the hands of my senior colleague now. Okay, yes, before then, let me also use this opportunity to tell all our guests, especially the Senator, the Minister for Works, that here in Kwara State, a lot of beautiful initiatives have taken place for the past 5 years. We've had a lot of tremendous changes in education, in health, in infrastructure, and works. You can see our beautiful roads that are being constructed or reconstructed, especially when we talk about empowerment also in Kwara State. A lot has been done through QASIP. QASIP is the Kwara State Social Investment Program, where women are being empowered, the youths are being empowered, our men are being empowered. The market men and women are also here to saying they are supporting His Excellency for the laudable projects he's doing in Kwara State. Ladies and gentlemen, we can say more, we can say a lot of things about the goodies happening in all spheres in Kwara State. In health, lots of achievements. In education, lots of rebuilding, and of course construction of schools, and lots of wonderful programs for our women and children in Kwara State. Ladies and gentlemen, Let me also use this opportunity to inform us that when we talk about construction of roads, when we talk about the repair of broken pipes, we have the Kwara State Garment Factory also here in Kwara State. We have the sugar factory where we have the innovation hub. The flower garden too is also being renovated. Lots of beautiful renovations happening in Kwara State. Is it programs for youths? Lots of wonderful programs have happened. In environment as well, we have lots of wonderful programs for our people. Social development. If you go around Kwara State, you'll see that lots of people, destitute, have been taken off the streets and the roads of Kwara State. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't say more than enough. Kwara State Arts and Culture, the #1 culture troupe in Kwara State, coming first wherever they are. 2 minutes for your entertainment. Kwara State Arts and Culture, are you here? Kwara State Arts and Culture, are you here? Ìṣẹ́jú méjì. Oya, oya, oya. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, please. Please, I urge all of us to always keep to time because this event is covered live so that we appreciate and enjoy the benefits of this meeting. The next is the reason why we are here. We will hear from the horse's mouth. We will hear from the man who has been working wonderfully well to ensure that our rules are put in place across the 6 geopolitical zones. We work with a man who has introduced a new system in the Federal Ministry of Works, a new innovation that will prosper this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I will invite at this point, please may we stand as we invite the Honorable Minister of Works, His Excellency, Senator Engineer Dr. Nweze David Umahi. Thank you very much. Please be seated, please.
Thank you. Please, can the press clear from the view of the dignitaries? Can you get to the 2 extremes so that did you hear what you're saying, please? Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the great Governor of Kwara State, who incidentally is the chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum, my good brother and friend, His Excellency Madam Abdul Ram, yes. Thank you. Yes, we've been discussing, and he assured me of the success of this program, even though he had traveled by the time I told him of the program. And I have come and I have seen, and I'm grateful to him. He's here very highly represented with His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kwara State, my good brother and friend, His Excellency Kayode Alabi. We have 2 Alabis in the house. We're expecting another great governor from Niger State. It's my good friend, he's on his way, and he will join us shortly. And that's the governor of Niger State, His Excellency Mohammed Umaru Bago. I don't know whether some of his stakeholders are here. I want to believe they're coming with the governor. The great chairman, Senate Committee on Works, who has been going all the way with us in the introduction and stakeholders engagement of these three legacy projects of our great president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he has also been going with us in project supervision together with his brother and my good friend. Let me introduce to you the Senate Committee Chairman of Works, Senator Barinada Mpigi. Please put your hands together for him doing a great work. And that of the House of Representatives, my very good friend, Right Honorable Akin Alabi, another Alabi in the House. The correct pronunciation of my brother and governor and our AGF chairman is Malam Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak. Put your hands together for the governor. Thank you. Thank you. Our dear senators in the House, we have His Excellency, our ranking former governor, ranking senator, Senator Engineer Alero is in the House. We have my son, the Deputy Whip of the 10th Senate, Senator Barrister Onyekachi Nwebonyi. His name says no one is greater than God. We have in the House your own son, Senator Sadiq Umar, is in the House. We have Senator Osita is in the House. We have my son and my friend, the Deputy Chairman of Works House of Rep, is in the House. Our traditional fathers, led by the Chairman of Kwara State Traditional Rulers Council, Your Eminences, we salute you, sir. You are welcome, sir. You're welcome. Other senators in the House, serving and non-serving, they should give seats to the Honorable Minister of Youth, your own son and daughter. Let's find a seat for her. I won't talk until you give her a seat at the front row. Musa, get up. Honorable Minister, you can come over here. Thank you. We have the SSA to Mr. President, Barrister Chioma Nweze, Director, Federal Minister of Works, who is in charge of this project, Engineer Bede Obioha. The State Executive Council of Kwara State, especially the Commissioner for Works and the beautiful lady Commissioner for Business and Strategy Engagements. the chairman of CAMSTEEL, the state executive of Niger State, our great women, the great stakeholders, my dear brothers and sisters. I bring greetings from our great president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the people of Niger State and the people of Kwara State. Mr. President directed that we must visit Kwara State to host this program, and he is the reason why we are here. In course of my speech, we will have reasons to celebrate our president. Let me thank the governor of Kwara State. He's a great leader. He's been leading the Forum of Governors greatly and very well. I've seen a lot of development in Kwara State. Kwara, you are very, very lucky to have your governor. Put your hands together for our governor. Thank you. He's a man who is not only doing great for the people of Kwara State, he's also helping the president through the governors of the 36 states and FCT to reposition this country. I have my respect for him, a very calm man, very committed man, an achiever, very silent achiever. Put your hands together for the governor. We have the governor of Niger State is here to join us. But I will tell you about this great man when he joins us. He's a man that we are very proud of among our governors. And two of them are very, very close to the heart of our president. Let me thank you, the people of Kwara State, and in particular your governor and deputy governor. The reception we got yesterday was equal to none. We are very grateful. Airport reception, our hotel accommodation, very receptive ESCO members, and very warm people of Kwara State. We are at home and we are very grateful to you. We are very grateful to you. We have 18 federal projects in Kwara State. I'm not sure any other state has up to these 18 federal projects. You know, about 10 of them are not performing well. Some have lasted between 6 and 8 years. And that is not what the president wants. So we are going to engage with the governor, the commissioner for works, the controller, and the ministry to review these projects and prioritize them. Four projects are ongoing on tax credits with BUA. And they have assured me that these 4 projects will be delivered to us in the early first quarter of 2025. They are all federal government projects under President Tinubu. It's not social service from the company. It is our project. We are the one funding it, but it's a different funding mechanism. So it's important for you to know, when you hear that BUA is doing it, they are not doing it with their money. They are doing it with the money from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can you put your hands together for our president? Your daughter here, the Honorable Minister for Youth, and your another illustrious son, the Honorable Attorney General, they got this new project for you, and that's this Kiama Kishi Tesi Road. You may not know how valuable these two ministers are to the advancements of the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President. But I can assure you that they're working very hard. Your minister, the Honorable Attorney General, has brought quite hope in our judiciary system and has brought a lot of innovation. And we are very, very proud of him, a man that is very, very much committed to the ideals of a just judiciary. So we are very grateful to you for giving us a son like that. And the same thing with the Minister for Youth. A new dawn is coming in their faith. Please, can you rise up to receive His Excellency, the Governor of Niger State, His Excellency Mohammed Umaru Bago.
Hello?
Amadiwe jijilo, Umaruwe jijilo, Bagowe jijilo, si bobo iyo, Bago, si bobo iyo, alagwa yagida ebutana, alagwa yagida ebutana. Akwamida si bobo ya, ekina si bobo ya. Elubo kujo sibo, eluta kadas, elubo kujo, Umaru we jijilo, Muhammad we jijilo, His Excellency we jijilo, Governor of Niger State we jijilo, Bago we jijilo, Bago we jijilo,
Your Excellency, my brother, all this fanfare, not even enough to welcome our great brother, our governor, the great governor of Niger State. Your Excellency, Umaru Bago, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. We had introduced you in your absence, but we were told you're on your way. I want to thank you, sir, for all the trouble to be here. We are very, very grateful, and we thank you highly. It's the love you have for Mr. President and for your people, and respect for the governor of Kwara State, who is the chairman of NGF. Otherwise, by our closeness, I should be doing this in Niger State. But I'm still going to visit Niger State within July so that we can review all your projects, and then with your closeness to Mr. President, anything is possible. Great man. And I want to thank you, sir, in particular, as a time that we came into office, we have challenges of food insecurity, and you are doing quite a lot. And I believe this is about the second or third state that Mr. President is visiting himself. And we saw all that you are doing to feed the nation Nigeria. We are very grateful to you. Very grateful to you. And not only that, you are a master in infrastructure development. You just took off one of our projects, Federal Routes, just about a month ago. And you got the stakeholders to come and flag it off. Very proud of you for your love for your people and love for the nation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We are here today to introduce a segment of the Niger and Kwara states, or segments of Niger and Kwara states, of the Sokoto to Kebbi, to Niger, to Kwara, to Yo, to Gun, and to Lagos. Legacy project of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, super highway. Can you put your hands together, Mr. President? We just came from Kebbi State yesterday, where we unveiled the sections of Sokoto and that of Kebbi. In the number of states that these three legacy projects will be passing through, Kebbi has the highest length of 258. You may not believe the second. The second is Kwara State with 188 kilometers. And the third is Niger State with 125 kilometers. You know, Niger should actually, should have the highest, because they have the highest landmass in Nigeria. But I will do tete-a-tete with the governor, and they will going to, do more. I read the motion on the floor of Senate yesterday by my senior colleague, Senator Goje, His Excellency, talking about North-East connection to these three legacy projects. But the point remains that by yesterday, when we were discussing in Kebbi State, we did mention that we are going to be connecting the Northeast through the Trunk A route, and we are open to a number of options. We have the Abuja to Akwanga to Jos and to Bauchi. That is an option. There are two other options that I will be discussing with Mr. President. But I want to assure the people of Northeast that Mr. President had directed that we connect Northeast. And Northeast is in the agenda of Mr. President in these three legacy projects. And let Northeast know that we are visiting Northeast next week for project inspection, supervision, and to trace the route. We are going to be joining the legacy project from Abuja or any other location within these three legacy projects. But definitely, I have the order of Mr. President to join the Northeast. Can you put your hands together for Mr. President? We cannot overemphasize the importance of these three legacy projects. But I want you to know that this Sokoto to Badagry is been in the pipeline for the past 48 years. You can imagine the successive government that came and left, and not even a kilometer was done. It remained a dream. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway was dreamt of by Mr. President Tinubu as a governor of Lagos State 25 years ago. And you know, a man of courage, a man of conviction, went through a number of turbulence in his administration because of his conviction and his desire to make Lagos the envy of other states, which is succeeded. Can we put our hands together for him? But let me say that our president is a man of destiny. He's an uncommon president. He's a man that is gifted to doing things that others could not do. 48 years, a dream was given, but there was no action. And today, Mr. President is realizing that dream of Sokoto to Badagry, which Kwara State and Niger State are beneficiaries. Can you put your hands together for our president? On your mandate we shall. Youths, come and sing it with me. Yet we shall. Can you stand up? Let's sing for our president.
Yet we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate. On your mandate we shall stand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. The president will accomplish all the 3 legacy projects. But I commit that he will complete it in the next 7 years. Those in support say aye. Who else can do it? Only the man whom God gave the grace to do it will do it. No be so? We will not abort this action. Whatsoever is born of God shall definitely overcome. And this president is a destiny president. He is the man that God brought to take back our country, give us back our country. And that's what he's doing. Doing things that were very impossible to be done. The fuel subsidy. It may have brought some pains, but it's the pain of a pregnant woman. The child will soon appear, and the pains will be forgotten. We have hope in God. We have hope in the gift of this president. And together, we shall do it. Within this corridor that we are preaching today, that we are unveiling today, we have over 53 dams. Dams for irrigation, dams for electricity, dams for agricultural food sufficiency. Within this corridor, we have a lot to gain in improvement of security. In KB, I told them that, why is it that people don't want to go to prison? Just because their freedom is restricted. And when you can move from one state to the other, it's like being in prison. Your movement is restricted. But the president is removing all such restrictions. And let me assure that all the ongoing projects are being prioritized and properly funded. And so we are going to be finishing all the inherited ongoing projects and the new projects, one after the other. And it's going to be on the basis fairness, equity, and justice. And that's the bedrock of these 3 legacy projects. So we will like governors to buy into this. And good enough, fortunately for me, the 2 governors are 2 of the best friends of Mr. President. So I will have no problem with competition. I will have no problem with the right of way. I will have no problem with where we get laterite. I have no problem where we get food to give to the workers. In fact, I don't have problems with the 2 governors. And so we are very fortunate to be here. And I want to assure the governors where the routes are not desirable, because this is the route that was gazetted and has been there, we commit to link by bypass to the desired location. This we will do. We will do that in KB if need be, because the president has so much regard for governors, and we must listen to our governors, because our governors, together with the president, will realize these projects for Nigeria. And these are the legacy projects that will be a catalyst for the greatness of this country. Road infrastructure is very key in agriculture, in commerce, in tourism, in education, and this is very, very important. And when a nation is in recession, you have to spend on infrastructure. You have to spend yourself out of recession through infrastructure development. And you can spread money by reason of development of infrastructure. The woman selling gari will sell, selling rice will sell, selling pepper soup, people will supply rods, people will supply sand, chippings, cement, and so on and so forth. So infrastructure is one key development of the federal government that will touch the common man, and is going to cure the inherited hunger. Those in support say aye. Before I step down, let me commend one of your sons, the chairman of Camp Steel. The chairman of Camp Steel, I'm not sure there is any other industry producing steel that has the size of Camp Steel. We had a meeting with some of our contractors because we are using reinforcement, chipping, sand, and cement, all locally produced for the development of this infrastructure. And so our economy is going to gain a lot of momentum. Jobs will be created, more cement industries will come up, more road industries will come up, there will be a lot of sand dredging, and everything is local, and that will strengthen our naira. And so I've had a meeting with our contractors and the Camp Steel, and are going to patronize your son because their steel is of very high standard. And so I am very happy for the success of this program. And I wish all the participants great joy and commitment to the realization of this project. Finally, let me explain that we have two carriageways. We have the median where we are putting our utility facilities, and each carriageway has 3 lanes. So we are building 6-lane carriageway, and we have the train track by the side. So there will be train connecting the entire, states where these legacy projects will be passing through. Like I said, if you have a problem with the route, we've really gone very far, but we can always make amends by having a link to your desired route. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
This good and nice in Kwara State. Good healthcare, road network, stable light and water. Ramoni is the man.
That was a wonderful speech presentation by the Honorable Minister of Works.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, on the entourage of His Excellency, the Governor of Niger State, Alhaji Mohammed Umaru Bago, I want to welcome the Head of Service of Niger State, Engineer Abubakar Salisu Seidu. You're welcome to Kwara State. The Deputy Chief of Staff, Alhaji Sadiq Yusuf, you're welcome. The Honorable Commissioner for Works, Alhaji Suleiman A.B. Umar. The chairman, New Niger, is also here on the entourage, Alhaji Abubakar Mustafa, while we have the special advisor, domestic, Alhaji Abdulkim Abdurrahman. Here in Kwara State for this beautiful program as well, we have the president of the Artisan, Alhaji Jimo Additional, while we have our 16 local government development officers here with us. Particularly, I want to welcome that of Patiji, Hajia Fatima Jia. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also use this opportunity to welcome a former SASDG to Kwara State Governor, who of course is the Minister for Youth now, who brought a lot of developmental efforts and initiatives during our time as the SASDG. Let me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our own daughter from Kwara North, Dr. Jamila Bio Ibrahim. You're welcome. Thank you for all you do. Arts and culture, 2 minutes. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, I want to welcome all those that are here for this program. Thank you.
Si boboyo alagwa ya gida ebutana ayagida ebutana alagwa ya gida ebui agbami na si boboya bago ejina si boboya elubokujo elutakada elubokujo elutakada Muhammad ekubetwina Muhammad ekubetwina sebago Umaru ekubetwina Umaru ekubetwina Muhammad we jijilo Bago we jijilo Eyagwa 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 edako eyagwa.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for goodwill messages. I would like to start by inviting the chairman of Calm Steel for just 3 minutes. Goodwill message. Please, a round of applause for him.
The chairman of Calm Steel, Calm Holding Limited, Alhaji Kamal Yusuf, CFR. Can we give him a round of applause?
Good afternoon, everybody. The Honorable Minister, the performing Honorable Minister, welcome to our state. The Executive Governor of Kwara State, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, my brother Kawade Alabi, the Governor of Niger State, Nkewono. Permit me to stand on the protocol already. It's a great day to us in Kwara State, and it is a great day for Nigeria. By having our father, the chief marketer of the country, our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are lucky to have him because for the past few months that come to the power,
he has made a great effort by promoting the country, both home and abroad. And all what he does when he travels out of the country to see how to bring innovation to our country. We are proud of him. And as you can see, the federal project that they came to come and showcase here today is for us. Because this is going to be a big relief for entire nations in terms of logistics and saving of life. Traveling from Lagos to Sokoto or across Nigeria, which may be causing a 5 million naira for transportation, it would definitely reduce to less than 1 million naira after completion. And the projects also match our vision in camp holding, because we as a indigenous manufacturers take product in the country, we have this vision more than a long years back, because in the country today we can proud to say no company in Nigeria, in West Africa, that have the kind of technologies that we are having to produce steel wire, steel rebar in the country. This machinery is what they call electrical furnace level 2 automation. You can Google it. No company in the West Africa or in Nigeria, it's either India or Chinese company, they don't have this machine. That is why the Federal Minister of Works sent their team to come over there and to come and sit in by themselves, take all the chemistry and test it. So we are sure that the President keying into the visions of promoting or give the enable environment for everybody in Nigeria. We appreciate you, Honorable Minister, and we appreciate all the entire people in Nigeria by keying in with the agenda of the agenda of the Mr. President, to at least to make the life environment to be enable for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because of time, we'll be inviting the following people: the Chairman, Traditional Rulers Council, Kwara State, the Senator Sadiq Omar, please, and thereafter the Honorable Minister of Youth. I've been just directed by the Chief Press Secretary that in the next 40 minutes, this live coverage will go off. So may we keep to time, please, 2 minutes, no protocol, so that our governors and minister can also speak immediately thereafter. I invite the Chairman, Traditional Rulers Council, Kwara State.
The Chairman, Traditional Rulers Council in Kwara State, we say Shehu.
Aquarando.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me start by correcting an impression. I am not the chairman of Kwara State Traditional Council. In fact, I'm not even the deputy chairman or near the deputy chairman. But I've been asked to speak on behalf of the traditional rulers who are present here. Your Excellency, the executive and very dynamic governor of Kwara State, Madam Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, ably represented by his deputy, Mr. Kayode Alavi. Your Excellency, the executive governor of Kwara State, Farmer Bahagu. I think we have missed out addressing him as a farmer. I believe he wants to be addressed all the time as a farmer. Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Niger State, let me say, years back when we were students, people like you were called for the masses. And I think you are still for the masses. Because as a farmer is for the masses. Excellencies, please permit me to stand on already established protocol. I want to say that this project, the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway, is a very welcome one indeed. As a matter of fact, the Honorable Minister has said what was on my mind the first time I heard about the project, that this thing has been going on for a very, very long time. I remember during Shagari's time, they made some noise about it. So when we heard about the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway, I wasn't really excited. But now, seeing the type of arrangements that have been put in place, one cannot but have a lot of hope. And I'm happy that the project is coming under the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. Let me say that the 173 kilometers that passes through Kwara State are in just two local governments, Kayama and Barute. It is also important to note, or worthy to note, that Kayama and Barute are integral parts of the old Borgu and present Borgu kingdom. And for those of you who don't know, Mr. President is the Jagaban Borgu. So it ties up a Borgu man, whether by birth or by association, always fulfills his promises. So I believe Mr. President will fulfill his promises. We are very happy. All we can do to support Mr. President is to continue to pray for him, for his good health, long life, and success in his work. I want to thank you very much on behalf of all of us. Thank you.
Please, Senator Sadiq, please.
Senator 3SU, Senator Sadiq Suleiman Umar, the senator representing Kwara North. Can we give him a round of applause as he comes over?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We stand on the existing protocol, but I greet our governor that came in, my friend, Governor Bahago. You are welcome to Kwara. I greet our traditional leaders and fathers, honorable minister, distinguished senators, everyone here, I greet you. I stand here excited to see this project see the light of the day, because I could remember in the Night Senate, I personally had a motion on this project. But alhamdulillah, Almighty Allah brought the man that is coming to renew the hope of Nigerians. And like my father said earlier, we are proud in Borgu that is the Jagaban of Borgu that is coming to renew the hope of Nigeria. However, we have donated in, it's no longer just the Jagaban of Borgu, Jagaban of Nigeria, Jagaban of Africa, Jagaban of everywhere. We are very proud of him. Now, like it's been said, we've seen the route in Kwara this road is going to pass through. But, Honorable Minister, what is important to us in Kwara is that we have so many rural communities that have challenges of roads that will link this highway, especially massive bridges. Take, for example, you can see a Moro bridge that was being shown there. There is a project there that has been there for more than 6 years. They are just hanging there. The bridge you saw was constructed since colonial era. And that's what we ply every day. Anytime you are going to climb, you have to start praying to be able to cross the other yard. Honorable Minister, sir, we have to incorporate it so that the linkage will make sense. And there are a lot of such roads around in Kwara State. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
The Honorable Minister of Youth, please. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you.
Dr. Jamila Bio Ibrahim, can we give her a round of applause? She's our own daughter. A round of applause for her, please. The Honorable Minister for Youth.
Thank you very much, my dear sister, Mr. Ayobola. Mokinyo. Good morning, good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kwara State and the Chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum, Malam Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, CON, ably represented by His Excellency, Mr. Kayode Patrick Alabi, the Deputy Governor, my father as well, Your Excellency, the former Governor, the Governor of Niger State, Right Honorable Mohammed Umar Bago. You've received so many accolades this afternoon, but allow me to just add a little more. I want to say a great thank you to you, a big thank you to you for being very supportive to the Federal Ministry of Youth Development, especially to the NYSC Corps. Just a few days ago, this week, we were in Niger State. We had signed a memorandum of understanding between the Federal Ministry of Youth Development and Niger Foods. And His Excellency has also committed the sum of 5 billion naira to build a new NYSC camp to improve the welfare of corps members, and as well, he has also committed to encouraging young people by making agriculture attractive, that any young corps member who decides to stay in Niger Foods will get a car and a house, amongst other commitments. Well, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator Weze David Umahi, CON. Thank you very much for your support, as always, and thank you for also committing to create access roads to our clusters on the Presidential Initiative on Youth Enterprise Clusters. Distinguished Senator Sadiq Umar, I greet you. Permit me to proceed on already existing protocols while recognizing the presence of our traditional rulers and other members of the National Assembly here present. So my remark will only be that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Jagaba of our Borgu Kingdom, being a father that he is, graciously, along with the members of the Federal Executive Council, when my daddy, the Minister of Works, had come with his proposal for this project. And there were concerns about resources, funding, how do we fund this project? Because we all know that resources are dwindling. And on compassionate grounds, and being a father that Mr. President is, I was privileged to be at that decision-making table, along with the Attorney General of the Federation, Alhaji Abdulateef Fagbemi. So both of us made a passionate appeal, and I also added that I have never seen a tarred road in some of these local governments. I grew up plying these roads, being from Baroteng Kayama federal constituency myself. My father is from Baroteng and my mom is from Kayama. So almost every Salah my father would ensure that we ply those roads. So growing up and seeing that tarred road is perhaps a distant dream to the people of my constituency, I made a passionate appeal to Mr. President. I stated that most of the bridges, which is true, have become death traps and they're broken down. And they are actually colonial bridges constructed by missionaries. And Mr. President graciously approved, and we thank him very much. And I pray that this project will become a reality, and in 7 years, it will be completed. Inshallah. I thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me quickly invite, for his goodwill message, the Chairman, Federal House of Representatives Committee on Works, Right Honorable Akin Alabi, who is representing Elegba Onwara Federal Constituency in Oyo State. Right Honorable, you are welcome. Right Honorable.
Don't sleep, don't sleep.
You are welcome, sir.
Ṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ lárí, Ọ̀yọ́ kì í bí bàbá rí, Ọ̀yọ́ kì í ṣe bí bàbá ẹnìkan, Ají ṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ lárí.
Good afternoon. Please permit me to rest on the protocol that has been established already, but there's no way I'll be standing here. I'm not going to acknowledge the presence of our hosts, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdurrahman Abdrazak, who is ably represented by his able deputy, Sir Kayode Alabi. When I saw his name, I said, oh, I didn't know that my long-lost father is in Kwara State now. I lost my dad in 2019. That means I have another father now. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Governor of Niger State, Right Honorable Umar Bago. We were colleagues in the Ninth House of Representatives, a fantastic gentleman. Welcome, Your Excellency. Other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the royal fathers, the religious fathers, thank you for hosting us today. Like I said earlier on, I'm going to rest on the protocol that's been established earlier on. In the last 1 week, we've been going around the country. We've been in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. We've been in Calabar, Cross River. Yesterday, we're in Benin, Kebbi State. Today, we're here in Ilorin, Kwara State. Tomorrow, we're going to be in Lafia, Nasarawa State. We've been going all around with one message. A message of two parts, actually. The first part is to declare our support for the legacy projects being embarked upon by our President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway. We are in absolute support of his vision, his determination, his courage about this project. It's no mean feat, because no wonder successive administrations have been abandoning this project. It only takes a strong and courageous leader to pick it up. So we declare our support for that. From the executive arm of government, that's their own message. And also the stakeholders, the importance of engaging stakeholders. There's no way the executive arm of government can embark on such a program without the contributions of the stakeholders. We can sit in Abuja and come up with policies, but those of you on ground, you are the ones that are going to guide us on how we're going to go about it. The route to apply, and so on and so forth. And also the engagement of local contractors. But from the legislative arm of government, I'm standing here with my Deputy Honorable Usman Banye on behalf of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, to declare our total support for the Honorable Minister of Works on this laudable project. You know, when it comes to such projects, you're going to need a lot of money. And appropriation is key. funding is key. And we are with the president on his renewed hope agenda. We absolutely support it. I want to say congratulations to all of you in Kwara and Niger State. Thank you very much.
That was the voice of the Chairman House of Reps Committee on Works. Now let's invite the upper chamber, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Works. Chairman, Senate Committee on Works, distinguished Senator Barinada Mpigi, to please speak to us. Can we have his picture on the screen? Let's have his picture on the screen. Senator Barinada Mpigi.
Your Excellency, the host governor, ably represented by the deputy governor, my brother and friend and colleagues, the governor of Niger State, Right Honorable Bago, the man of the moment why we are here today. We call him a triple man. He has been a former governor, he has been a senator, and now he's a minister, otherwise called GSM. Senator Engineer Dave Weze Umai. Other leadership that are here, I greet you. Mine will be very short. I'm bringing the good tidings of the Senate, especially from the leader of the Senate, and by coincidence, he is the chairman of the National Assembly Service, the National Assembly, distinguished Senator Obot Akpabio, of which all committee that's under in the National Assembly, he appointed. Honorable Minister, the Senate President is totally with you on this project. And let me just pass a message. The message I want to pass is going to deviate from why we are here. It is very important right now that most of the contractors that are supposed to be on site in this country, they are busy in Abuja moving from one VIPs to the other. Instead of them to emulate the innovation of the Honorable Minister, the modern techniques we are now seeing in construction, you know, they are still lying and believing in their old names. Most of those old names are not working. Honorable Minister, I think you have to call most of these so-called construction giants back to the drawing table to learn this year new technology that you are using in construction. We have a list of over 39 contractors that have been mobilized money, and at the Senate frowns at it. Those contractors, we are calling them immediately for investigative hearing while they are not on site. I want Nigerians to hear. We cannot just do business as if it was before. There's one construction firm I'm seeing here. I don't know, they call them high tech. Those people, they are practical on almost all the sites. If you go to every site, you will see high tech. Their name is not so sounding, but if you go and see their project, their project is something that you can stand the test of the day. We were in Lagos, and we saw the practical job they are doing. It's not with the big names that are moving with VIPs from one office to the other. I think the Senate is running at that. And I want the Honorable Minister who will back you up. Any contractor that is not performing, We are backing you up. Look at the necessary clauses of those contracts and see how we can terminate, because Nigeria wants their road. We will back you up. On that note, I want to really commend the good people of Kwara and the people of Niger State. And I want to say the legacy project of Mr. President that is passing through here, embrace it. We continue as Senate and as members of the House of Reps that are here as a committee to give all the necessary budgetary support to this project. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was the voice of the Chairman, Senate Committee on Works. I've just been told that we have just 15 minutes live coverage. And we have just 3 more people. So equity demands that 3 minutes each person. Let me ask my colleague to invite the governor of Kwara State.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to bring up the #1 man in Kwara State, His Excellency, Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, the Chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, CON, to give his address.
Make we greet some more Governor Abdurrahman Trayo. We say well done, Governor Abdurrahman. Salaries and pensions, it dey pay them well. We say well done, Governor Abdurrahman. Constructions of roads, they do them well. We say well done, Governor Abdurrahman.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Niger State, Lajumo Mohammed Bago, distinguished senators and honorable members of the Federal House of Representatives here present, His Excellency Senator Engineer Nweze David Umai, CON, the Honorable Minister of Works, the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, our own Dr. Jamila Ibrahim, the Honorable members of the Kwara State House of Assembly here present, the State Executive here present, top government functionaries here present, Royal Highness the Emir of Ilorin and Chairman Kwara State Council of Chiefs, ably represented by Baba Saleh of Ilorin, Alhaji Abdullahi Sadiq. Other royal fathers here present, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. What we are doing this afternoon is another testament to the bold vision of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, another evidence that our country is in a race to align development priorities and population growth with commensurate infrastructures that connects every part of Nigeria. But much more important is the decision of the President to make the people the centerpiece of this bold vision. On behalf of the people and government of our states, we thank the President for making Kwara and our sister Niger State an important part of the 1,000 kilometer Sokoto Badagry-Superhighway, which is a big component of its national development strategy. For the avoidance of doubt, 188 kilometers of the road traverse different towns and communities in Kwara State. The socio-economic implications of this renewed hope infrastructure project for national connectivity and growth cannot be fully appreciated by this generation. When you add this to the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and a few other massive road projects initiated by the President, it's evident that the country is ready for sustainable growth. We also commend the hard-working and sure-footed Honorable Minister of Works, His Excellency Senator Umai, for the excellent job of combining the expertise of this critical terrain with the political skill of pushing through the different land mines. Bringing together stakeholders from Niger State and Kwara State, this engagement serves to not just inform our people about the important projects, but it also helps to also hear from them, harvest their views, and get their buy-in as the prime beneficiaries. This conversation has helped our people to own the initiative, and I assure Mr. President and his team and that our people will give all the support to see it through. We really can never get tired of carrying the people along. I'm sure that this engagement will continue in different parts from throughout the lifespan of this project. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Káyọ̀dé Alábí, Deputy Governor tiwa. Ògiri mọ̀lẹ́gbò. Bàbá ni kájòròkè kájòròdò.
That was a good one from the chairman of governors, Nigerian Governors Forum. Your Excellency, thank you very much. At this point, let us invite the former governor. The golden governor is about 50 years old now. A former member of the Federal House of Representatives, a former banker, and a great leader of Niger State. Your Excellency, you are welcome.
Sibobobe mi atuga bago ube. Sibobobe mi atuga Niger ube. Elubokujo, elutakada. Waye Kwara ekube twina. Muhammad we jijilo. Bago we jijilo. Umaru we jijilo.
Please sit down, please. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Before we proceed, I want a 1 minute standing up to condole my deputy governor who lost his wife 2 days ago. Put her in prayers, please. Allahumma aghfir laha warhamha wa'fu anha. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Please sit down. Thank you. Your Excellency, my father, my mentor, with whom I'm so pleased with, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Say Jagaban!
Your Excellency, my chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum,
Sarah Manio! Say dollar!
ably represented by his deputy governor, Your Excellency, the former governors of Kebbi and Ebonyi. That of Kebbi is a senator, and that of Ebonyi is a minister. My colleagues from the National Assembly, Mpigi and Akin Alabi, my sister, very beautiful minister of youth. You know, my journey in life started with my friend here, Haji Saadatu Bola Agwabir. Can you stand up for recognition? Commissioner of Education. We're in the same university. She's my best friend. Your Highnesses, Bagoj. You know, I was whispering to the minister, I said, are you sure of 125 kilometers in Niger and 188 in Kwara? Niger is bigger than Sokoto, Kebbi, Kwara combined. We are 10% of Nigeria. So how can you give us 125 kilometers? We need the Surveyor General of Nigeria to go and check this route. And again, this corridor is Niger State. There is no Kwara there. The entire people of Borotai and Kayama, they are from Niger State. So, Kwara State is a colony of Niger State. We're 35% of the total size of Kwara State. The tribe, Nupe, is 35% of Kwara State. So we have sense of entitlement here. You know, I was supposed to talk for 3 minutes, but I read political science. I like to talk. I was a banker, a marketer. I was in National Assembly, House of Representatives, very vocal, and I'm a governor today. And I want to be something. But I'm proud to stand very tall here to tell you that my father, who I'm so pleased with, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has made the dream of a new Nigeria possible. We say renewed hope. He has rekindled the hope of the common man in Nigeria. He has given me the impetus to promote agriculture. Niger State is the pilot state for mechanized, revolutionized agriculture in Nigeria. We will feed the nation and Africa. I was telling Minister, I have too much money. I don't need FAC. I don't need Jack. I sell an average of 1 million cattle every week in Niger State. If I charge 5,000 naira per cattle, I'm getting 20 billion. Jack and FAC cannot give me on livestock alone. I don't need that. When the Minister of Mineral Resources, Solid Minerals, was flaunting gold bars to the President, I gave him. I have gold. Niger State, we have money. We are constructing over 1,000 kilometers for you, Minister, Federal Roads. I need my refund. So we are encouraging all of you in Kwara State. You have the same land, water, human resources to promote agriculture. Very soon, we will stop to allow cattle and livestock to cross Jebba Bridge. We are going to put abattoirs to transship and transport livestock, meat and dairy products to the southern Nigeria. You don't need that to take live cattle. You don't need it. We'll give you cows. We'll give you meat, not cow. Because the value chain in agriculture, the skins, the bones, the blood, the hives, the hooves, the horns, their value chain. So the Minister of Youth stood here, very youthful, my sister. She spoke about how to employ 200 million youths. 200. Government cannot employ you. But now, the Minister of Works, by the directives of the President, is constructing a road from Sokoto across all our states. If you want to supply gravels, we'll give you a job. Go and supply gravel. You want to do sand, we'll give you a job. You want to do cement, we'll give you a job. That is the only value chain and the value addition you will get from here. Communities in this corridor, for women who can cook food, will cook for people who are working. The traditional institutions need to talk to our people, especially our Nupe people, our Borotai people, our Kayama people, our Borgu people. Government is not interested in grabbing your land. Federal government is bringing development to you. No compensation. We are not going to pay 1 kobo for compensation because it is for your good. In Niger State, in our greater stakeholders engagement, we have agreed on this corridor. And if there must be compensation, Niger State will pay. We don't want federal government to put 1 kobo. You are bringing rail, roads to us, to our people. In your corporate social responsibilities in this roadmap, there will be markets, there will be schools, there will be health centers. For crying out loud, what do you want more? So let me reassure you, Honorable Minister, Mr. President, the entire stretch of Niger State and Kwara, I'm talking for Abdurazak now, will pay compensation for any land you want. Again, I'm sorry I talk too much, but I want to woo youths from Kwara State. There is heaven in Niger State. We're building the biggest greenhouses in Africa, maybe the world, 100,000 greenhouses. These greenhouses, they have capacity to employ gainfully per shift 5 youths, and 2 shifts, 10 youth, a 1 million youth force in our Bola Ahmed Tinubu Airport City Agri project. Niger State, we don't have enough youths to occupy these spaces. So we are now winning on Kwarats. What do you call yourself, Kwarats? Kwarans. To cross River Niger and come and work in Niger State. We are giving you free houses in our farm estate. We are giving you 500,000 naira every month. We want to feed Nigeria. We want to feed Africa. The people of Tarangi, Lafiagi, Patigi, Tsonga, Omaron, Osi, Buretai, Kayama, they are all my people. Come back home. So I told my chairman in the Governors Forum, I said, Chairman, I want to start a war with you. He said, how? I said, you have stolen my people. So I want to leave this side of Kwara to you. I want to take my people back home because the entire stretch of River Niger, they are all Nupes and they are descendants. Even to Lokoja, if I told the governor of Delta State that without Niger State, there won't be Niger Delta. So we are going to block River Niger so that there won't be Niger Delta again. Or we share the 13% derivation from the river that is flowing from Niger and supply the Delta. Ijaw people, the entire Ijaw, they are Nupe people. They went fishing and they got lost. They went fishing and they got lost. I know they went with canoe. They saw fish, they packed fish. They couldn't pedal back up to the Niger, so they remained there. So Niger State is Nigeria. As we have provided ourselves, MC, you have to be patient. I flew from Niger. But I need to send a message, which is Mr. President's message. We cannot afford to be importing food. Today, as a state, I have signed a 700 billion agreement with Dangote to produce rice paddy for Dangote. Lagos State annually imports or spends 1.8 trillion naira worth of rice. We have provided ourselves to do contract farming for Lagos State through our subsidiary Niger Food. And we have signed a 350 billion naira agreement. We will be renting or lending the federal government money in the next 1 year. So Minister of Works, write a request to borrow money to build road from Niger State. We are not poor. Kebbi State is my neighboring state as much as Kwara. We are putting a rail line on the corridor between Kebbi and Lagos. Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos. So that all the borders there, you don't need to go to Lagos to clear your goods. We went with the president to Benin Republic. We are discussing, and I'm happy the Minister of Works is in this agreement too. We will put a rail line that will transship and transport goods and services and human beings from Lagos to Kebbi State. We are far more than 300 million people. And we are youthful. 70% or 80% are youth. Thank God I'm on the border between the youth and the old. I'm 50. But I decline to be with the minister. So I'm with the Minister of Works. I'm with the Minister of Youth. I am 50 minus. You are 50 plus. Finally, because this man is disturbing me, let me thank you very much, Minister, for making this stakeholders engagement a fruition. Let me thank our chairman, the governor of Kwara State, for bringing us here to deliberate with our stakeholders on how prosperity will come to our land. Let me thank every stakeholder here present for taking out time from your busy schedules to be part of this function. But let me reassure you, it can never, ever be the same because we are changing Nigeria. So you have two options. You delete yourself or join us to move Nigeria in the renewed hope agenda. God bless you. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you. Wonderful. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was the voice of the governor of Niger State. A man of many parts, a man of many talents, a man of great humor. His Excellency Mohammed Omar Bago, a very proud leader in APC. At this point, we will invite the man who convened this meeting to come and give final responses to all the issues.
Your Excellency, you have lit up the place. You've lit up the place. Let's put our hands together for our dear Governor, Your Excellency Umaru Bago, Governor of Niger State. Please put our hands together to appreciate him. Your Excellency, there is nobody that will hear of this splendor and he wants to go back to his state. We are all going to Niger State. We are all going from here to Niger State. And let me thank you very, very much for the support, the respect and love you have for our president. Truly, you are the son of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellencies, our dear senators, our House of Rep, our leaders, Your Eminence, let me on behalf of Mr. President and Federal Minister of Works, thank you very, very highly, starting with the Governor of Kwara State, to the Governor of Niger State, to the Deputy Governor, to Your Eminence, the Chairman, Traditional Rulers Council of all movement. We have something very important to announce to you. We are setting up a secretariat in each of the states where our legacy project is passing through. And we have requested the governors to send their secretary to government, commissioner for works and commissioner for lands, to form part of the committees in each state for the implementation of this project. And of course, the Commissioner for Business and Strategies in these states. And we have a phone number you can call immediately to send your comments, remarks, or whatever information you have. We have the Deputy Director Design, that's Engineer Musa. The phone number is 080-370-39727. Engineer Musa 080-370-39727. That's the Secretariat. Let me thank the Senate Committee Chairman and all the senators, the House of Rep Committee Chairman and all the House of Rep members that came, the SSA to Mr. President, Honorable Minister of Youth, and all the ESCO members. Thank you very much for your active participation. Thank you, National Assembly members, for your commitment in a renewed Nigeria. We are very, very grateful. Thank you. Let me announce to contractors handling all our federal projects. Like the Chairman Senate Committee on Work said, stop wasting your time going from one stakeholders to the other. You have two choices. Either you go and do the work or you approach Mr. President. Because I have already taken your names to Mr. President and I will not tell you what he told me. But you have to understand where I'm drawing the courage that I'm working with. So stop wasting your time. It's either you go back to site to do the work and stop the games, or you try and book an appointment to see the president. That's the only person that will reverse the decisions taken by Ministry of Works. And we have over 18 contractors whom we gave part of 260 projects. They have not reported to site. I've directed they should check if they have collected mobilization. If they have, we will use EFCC to recover the funds. The PAM Secretary, very hard working PAM Secretary, Minister of Works, and our directors have been directed to publish the names of these defaulting contractors. By Friday, Saturday, all their names will be in 3 major newspapers so that Nigerians will see the games of some of our contractors. And if we terminate your job as a contractor, you will not get another new project for the next 3 years. And if any of your directors is in any of the companies, such companies will also not get any new project. This is very important. Let me announce to the governor of Niger State that the last week of July, we are coming to spend 2-3 days in Niger State. We are coming. You are increasing it to 5 days. Thank you very much. And all the states, we are coming with our team to run the routes in more details with the governors and the state executive council members and their stakeholders. So this will start from the last week of July. Why design is going on and procurement. Every state we went to unveil this program, what the governors have been saying is don't give us any quality work less than what High Tech is doing in Lagos, Calabar Coastal Highway. That's what they keep saying. And for the Senate Committee Chairman to praise High Tech, that speaks a lot of volumes. And if you want to counter that, let us see what you have done by yourself. It's not by noise making. You can go to Lagos, Ahmad Bello Way and see what High Tech is doing. That's the quality of the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President. That is the standard that is acceptable to Nigerians. The concrete road revolution is here. Those who are bribing people, going up and down, insisting that we must continue in asphalt, is because they cheat in asphalt. You cannot cheat in concrete. If you use less cement, it will show immediately. And so we've discovered the trick, and the way to go is concrete road. And that is what we are doing. And so, okay, I'm told that CC is doing very well in Niger State. They have to, you see, these contractors, they do very well with the governors. But they come to federal level, they will be saying variation, extension of, we are going to be behaving like governors. And the course you are doing in the state, you have to do the same course at the federal level. We no longer accept variation for all our new projects. It's not by force. If you cannot adapt to our terms, please go away. No negotiation. Stop jumping from one place to the other. We are emulating what the governors are doing, and I was one before. And I know the cost of projects in those states and in my state. And so, no more games. Everywhere I go, I will continue to insist that a contractor on East-West Road should return to site. If it does not return to site by Monday in 3 multiple sections, that project and the contractor will be gone. That project and the contractor will be gone. We will engage another 2 sets of contractors to do the project. Niger Delta, just like every other region, is very important to Mr. President, and is giving matching order to get that project completed latest February 2025, and we will shadow it. On his mandate, I will always stand to deliver, and nobody can stop it. So contractors, stop wasting your time. I have the mandate of the president to terminate the job. If you have stayed 14 years, 8 years on a project, and you continue to cheat us, you continue to insist on variation, no more. Renewed hope has reset the country, and we are taking back our country by the power of God. Those in support say aye. By the privilege given to me by Mr. President, and all gratitude to God Almighty, and deep appreciation to our governors and all participants here, it's a privilege unto me to declare and unveil the Sokoto Badagry segments of Niger and Kwara State to the glory of God. Thank you very much. I declare this meeting closed with first stanza of the national anthem. There will be picture after the. There will be picture immediately after the national anthem, please, in front here.
The first stanza of the national anthem. 1, 2, 3.
Please, the other
sector responsible for over 98% of goods and people movement. Increased investment in road transport infrastructure has catalyzed the growth of the world's fastest economies. Therefore, significant investment in the road sector is essential for Nigeria's economic growth. In light of these present realities and the imperative to actualize Nigeria's industrial ambition, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR has embarked on the first step of a 1,000-mile journey to address the existing infrastructural deficit and prepare Nigeria for a new wave of socio-economic advancement.
it is necessary to invest in infrastructure to sustain the growth and bring economic prosperity to our people.
With Nigeria's population projected to double from its current 220 million to 450 million in the next 25 years, this initiative is crucial to ensuring sustainable growth and prosperity for future generations.
The establishment of Renew Hope Infrastructure Fund as the catalyst to actually drive our infrastructure agenda. This innovative fund consolidates existing resources to drive economic growth and connectivity across sectors like transport, agriculture, aviation, and education, and other social.
Development efforts have begun on 6 critical transport and economic corridors, including the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway, and the Abuja-Isheke-Odokwani Superhighway, among others. Crucial rail infrastructure to be covered includes the Lagos-Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Rail, the Warri-Itakwe-Abuja Rail, and the Port Harcourt-Aba-Maiduguri Rail, which covers states like Rivers, Abia, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Benue, Nasarawa, Plateau, Kaduna, Bauchi, Gombe, Yobe, and Borno states. This project will serve as infrastructural backbones and critical multi-utility corridors for facilities like fiber optic network cables, power cables, gas pipeline, CNG stations, and EV charging stations. They will foster national unity by bridging different regions and create job opportunities, boost agricultural productivity, and stimulate industrial growth by leveraging Nigeria's abundant agricultural and mineral resources. the Sokoto Badagry Superhighway North-South Artery. The Sokoto Badagry Superhighway (SBS) is poised to stimulate massive economic and industrial growth, connecting northern agricultural resources with southern commerce. The SBS straddles a region that boasts over 1 million hectares of arable farmland, a thriving fishing industry, dozens of commercially exportable cash and food crops including cassava, rice, onions, rubber, oil palm, maize, cocoa, wheat, millet, sorghum, ginger, among others. 5 specialized agricultural processing zones, SABs, several mineral resources including gold, iron ore, aluminium, copper, limestone, gypsum, a number of cities and states with scenic landscape, rich cultural heritage, and vast tourism potentials. SBS will enhance access to a network of over 53 major dams, boosting irrigation, water supply, and power generation capabilities within the region. SBS will also provide proximity to the Kainji National Lake Park, the country's oldest and largest national park, which is home to hundreds of distinct mammals, birds, reptilian and aquatic species, and holds exciting promises for the exploration of the enormous tourism potential of the region. The project presents 3 options: the brownfield existing corridor, the greenfield corridor, and the hybrid corridor. The greenfield corridor option stands out as the most economically viable and environmentally sustainable choice. It is the least costly to construct, can be completed in the shortest time frame, and is best suited to meet the needs of the population along the corridor, projected to double from its current 60 million to over 120 million in the next 25 years. Key advantages of the greenfield option. SBS will reduce time travel from over 20 hours to less than 10 hours between Sokoto to Badagry. It will stimulate economic growth through the sprout of new cities and markets, thriving businesses, industrial parks, specialized agricultural and mineral processing zones, tourism centers, and free trade zones. It will ensure environmental sustainability, minimize damage and displacement of residents, reduce rural-urban migration, conserve wildlife, and ensure the preservation of indigenous cultures. It will serve as a modern transportation corridor which will improve access to education and healthcare, empower communities, strengthen national security, bolster food security, and enhance regional and continental trade relations by linking the country to 2 key trans-African highways, TAH5 N'Djamena Niamey-Dakar in the north and TAH7 Lagos-Abidjan-Dakar in the south. SBS will serve as a direct linkage to 8 border-crossing highways connecting states to the Republic of Benin, promoting regional integration within West Africa. The Greenfield Corridor option will feature a 1,000-kilometer 3-lane concrete dual carriageway free from the constraints of existing infrastructure. It will translate to a more efficient design, minimizing traffic congestion and maximizing safety. Greenfield construction will allow for the incorporation of cutting-edge technologies, fostering a smarter and more sustainable transport system. It will also avoid the social disruptions and relocation challenges associated with rehabilitating existing roads. The corridor will traverse 7 states, namely 1. Sokoto State, with a 104-kilometer stretch commencing from Ilela, a border town with Niger Republic. Ilela is an important trading town that serves as a nexus between the Republic of Niger and Nigeria. The SBS route will pass through Tangaza, Binji, Silame, and will include a spur to the capital city of Sokoto. 2. Kebbi State, with a 245-kilometer road expanse, SBS will weave through Argungu, Ambosa, Gwandu, Aliero, Jega, Darkingari, Baguda, Gendini, Kauge, and Buya. It will include a spur to the state capital in Benin Kebbi. 3. Niger State. Niger State has a 111-kilometer length of road and will cut through Ruga, Babana, and have a spur to Mina, its capital city. 4. Kwara State. Kwara will cover 174 kilometers of the total SBS length. Major towns to pass through include Yashikera, Chikanda, Sare, Kosubosu, with a spur to Ilorin. 5. Oyo State. Oyo has a 112-kilometer stretch and will pass through Shaki, Iwerele, Ayegun, with a spur to Ibadan. 6. Ogun State. Ogun has a 159-kilometer stretch and will cut through Meko, Ilaro, Owodeyewa, with its port of Abeokuta, the capital city. 7. Lagos State. Lagos has a 9-kilometer stretch and it terminates the SBS at the Badagry roundabout. The Sokoto Badagry Superhighway Greenfield option is a visionary project representing a monumental investment in Nigeria's economic prosperity, social cohesion, and sustainable future. This project underscores President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's unwavering commitment to transforming Nigeria into a mega nation, unlocking tremendous economic potentials, and ensuring prosperity for all Nigerians. By advancing ambitious infrastructural initiatives such as this, President Tinubu is laying the foundation for a thriving, interconnected, and resilient Nigeria to lead and drive Africa's economic transformation.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
The only country that operates those transactions. They can be reduced, they can be less expensive. The amount of illegal operators, government agencies, some of them self-appointed without authority from their offices, who interrupt the flow of trade needs to be removed. And it's extremely difficult, but the government is working